Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m., right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar. My name is Danielle Reales, Marketing Coordinator with the City of Miramar's Office of Marketing and Public Relations. Today is Thursday, April 19th. We're so excited and have a wonderful show planned for you today. This morning, we will be joined by Melissa Torres. She's the owner of local business, Breely Vegan Cuisine. She'll be on our show today to discuss plant-based living and share how her business can help you lead a healthy lifestyle. We'll also have some yummy food demonstrations on the show today, so be sure to check it out and see if you'd be interested in taking advantage of her services. Be sure to comment on our live stream. We're live on Facebook. You can also dial into our program and ask us questions live. You can call 1-877-2-MIRAMAR or dial 1-877-264-7262. The weather for today, Thursday, April 19th, will bring partly cloudy skies in the morning. The high temperature is 87 degrees and the low will be 69. We're inviting everyone to join the City of Miramar's 2018 Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. Take the pledge and save water on behalf of Miramar by visiting mywaterpledge.com. You'll actually be entered in for your chance to win a year of free utilities and a RAV4 hybrid for your favorite charity. Questions? Give us a call. That's 954-602-HELP, 954-602-4357. Commissioner Yvette Colburn is inviting you to come out Saturday, April 21st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. as she hosts Earth Day Cleanup at Lakeshore Park, located at 8501 Sherman Circle South. Community service hours will be awarded, and for more information, you can call 954-602-3143. Our Commissioner Maxwell Chambers is also inviting you to the free citizenship drive and expungement event on Saturday, April 28th at the Miramar Multi-Service Complex from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is address for that location is 6700 Miramar Parkway. This event is in collaboration with attorneys from the Jamaican American Bar Association. If you'd like more information, please call 1-800-600-5762. Our Miramar Cultural Center is inviting you to come out to I Am King, the Michael Jackson Experience. That's taking place Thursday, May 10th at 8 p.m. During the show, Michael Jackson is being brought to life in an explosive performance, supported by an incredible cast of talented musicians, singers, and dancers. Featuring his greatest hits including Thriller, Billie Jean, and Bad. You can purchase your tickets today by visiting MiramarCulturalCenter.org. Commissioner Maxwell Chambers and the Community Health and Empowerment Network invite you to the second annual Pink Pumps and Pearls Mother's Day Brunch on Saturday, May 12th from 12 to 5 p.m. at our Miramar Cultural Center, 2400 Civic Center Place. Tickets are only $40 before May 1st and $50 after. If you'd like more information on registration or how to nominate a great mom, please visit healthempowermentnetwork.org. Come out and conquer the world and celebrate our city's birthday with an international tour. Miramar Day is happening Saturday, May 19th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Miramar Amphitheater at Miramar Regional Park, 16801 Miramar Parkway. The day's events will include live entertainment by Regina Bell, Oro Solido, Kev, and Willie Stewart in Rhythms of Africa. There will also be a kids zone, international vendors serving food and souvenirs, and there will also be a fantastic parade featuring acts representing countries such as China, India, and the Bahamas. Attendees will receive passports that they can have stamped after visiting each vendor. The more stamps received, the greater chance you have at winning some great prizes, including a trip or a night out in Miramar. You don't want to miss this free event. Register for free today at miramarday2018.eventbrite.com. And that's it for our city updates this morning. But without further ado, I would like to reintroduce our very special guest this morning, Melissa Torres. She's the owner of Breely Vegan Cuisine, and she's here today to talk to us all about her business and about plant-based living. So good morning.
Good morning, Danielle.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
So just to give everyone a little bit of a background, I met Melissa maybe a month ago, at the Sip of Wine Taste of Heaven event here in Miramar that we had, and she was one of the vendors featured there with amazing vegan cuisine, and I had to have her on the show because her food was just so delicious, and I need everyone to know about what she's serving her community. So before we get into more of that, I just want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and your story of how you went from just a normal American diet to plant-based living.
Well, good morning. My name is Melissa Torres. I am from Chicago. I was raised here in South Florida. I love cooking. It's a passion of mine. I have a degree in culinary arts, and I've worked in so many different restaurants, from the back to the front of the house, everywhere.
Yes.
It's a passion of mine. So I became vegan about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and I love it. It has completely changed my life in every way. It makes me feel good, and we're helping out the environment and taking care of animals and saving animals' lives. So it's a good thing.
And I like that you mentioned that, because part of the reason that we wanted to have you on, especially this month of April, is because April is Earth Month. Mm-hmm. And you hear a lot about how plant-based eating and a plant-based lifestyle really is more sustainable on the environment and less waste, than a regular American diet that includes meat and dairy products. So I'm really glad that you mentioned that. Now, tell us a little bit about how you got started off as a small business owner. You mentioned that you worked in the restaurant industry before, so tell us kind of how you went from that transition to working for somebody else and then, opening up your own venture.
Well, I was definitely, Brie Lee Vegan Cuisine. I got the name after my daughter, Brianna Lee. And I went from this, I kind of transitioned from eating meat to being vegan because meat wasn't really sitting well in my stomach. So I had to kind of eliminate that and then eliminate cheese because I was lactose intolerant. But then I started cooking and noticing that I couldn't eat a lot of the stuff that I was serving. So I went vegan, and I started noticing that around our community we really don't have any vegan spots. It was a little tough. So I was like, you know what, why not cook for everyone and make it easier for everyone to eat healthier in our community. And so that's what kind of made me want to start this. It inspired me.
And it's great because it is also a family business. You mentioned that your husband's your partner. It's named after your daughter, so you're all really involved in this really great mission. So tell us a little bit about the services that Brie Lee Vegan Cuisine offers.
So we deliver Monday through Friday for lunch to make it easier on everyone because a lot of people can't leave their offices. Mm-hmm. So we take it right to you, or it could be your home or whatever your workplace is at. So it's Monday through Friday, lunchtime. We also do small events or small catering events, and we are open or actually available through Instagram, Facebook. You can text or call us for any questions at any time of the day, absolutely any time of the day, because I want to help everyone. I want to try to help, and with substitutions or recipes, ingredients, or whatever the case is, and just make it easier for not just for lunch, but when you go home and you start cooking for yourself to help you out. So
absolutely.
That's another service we kind of offer.
That's great. And I love that you mentioned that you deliver for lunch, because I know in a typical office environment, there are people who don't bring their lunch from home and they're going out every day for lunch. And talk to us about your price point, because your price point is amazing. And as you mentioned, you do deliver to the Miramar area, and a lot of our viewers are in Miramar, so I want them to hear about that.
So it's when you order on Monday for the week, which is Monday through Friday, it's $40, or you can order daily for $10 a plate. Any kind of way, because technology is absolutely amazing through Zelle, cash, credit card.
And yes, so Melissa makes it so easy for everyone to eat healthy during the week. And $10, I think people who go out to eat for lunch can attest, you can't get lunch for $10 unless you go to McDonald's, and you have to leave your office to go to McDonald's. Yes. She can deliver it to you for $10, and that's if you don't get it Monday through Friday. And if you get it Monday through Friday, it's even less. And what's great is it's healthy, it's plant-based, you're giving your body good food, and you're just treating yourself a little bit better and also protecting our environment, which I love. I think it's great. Now, tell us a little bit about what it's like being an entrepreneur and kind of how that's been for you, because you mentioned you've been open for a year. So has it been rewarding, challenging? Tell us a little bit about the experience as a whole.
Well, you're working every single day.
Yes.
And it's exciting. If you like to work and if you really love what you do, it's so easy. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting. Every day I wake up just excited that I can help in so many ways, not only for your body, like I said, but for the environment. And so just starting Really Vegan, I feel good because I feel like this is, like veganism is the future. So I'm working towards the future and I'm helping people out, and it feels great.
That's awesome.
Sounds great.
And one more thing, what would you say to the picky eaters out there who are like, I don't know what she's putting in this vegan food and I'm not sure if I want to spend $10 and try it? What would you say to them?
You should try everything. If you love food, I mean, everyone loves food. That's the way to anyone's heart is through your belly. Try it. Try it out. What do you have to lose? You're doing good for yourself, for a lot of other things, reasons, but you should never be scared. Like, it's food, and food is so appetizing, and if you have the right flavors, I mean, and vegan, I'm sorry, Really Vegan Cuisine has lots of flavors.
Lots of flavor, and we are going to get into that today. In a couple minutes, we are going to show you all one of the meals that you can expect to receive if you do try out the service, and kind of how she prepares it and what goes into it. And I will say, so you won at the Sip and Taste event, the top tasting vendor. And to tell you guys that there were so many vendors, so many restaurants, well-established restaurants in the community that serve everything that you would think is traditionally delicious, like fried chips, burgers, like barbecue, really good pasta, like all of that. She beat out everybody, and that was by people voting. So that if that doesn't say how good her food is, I don't know what else will.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah. So we are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we're going to show you how to make, and I'll let Melissa tell us what we're going to make.
Actually, a chickpea tuna. And I am going to show you guys how to use an air fryer, so you can use it for any kind of meal that you're making.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, you'll hear all about it. Stay tuned.
Our city has just received a water conservation challenge. Did you know billions of gallons of water are wasted nationwide annually? And we must do something to protect this natural resource. So join me in taking the pledge to conserve water.
There are many ways you can save water, from repairing leaky faucets to shortening shower times, or by turning off sprinklers when it rains or sweeping instead of using the hose. Take the pledge to conserve our water.
Piece of cake.
Take part in the National Wyland Foundation's Mayor Water Conservation Challenge. Residents in the winning cities will be eligible to win hundreds of prizes. Plus, one lucky charity will win a 2018 Toyota RAV4 hybrid vehicle. The annual competition rewards residents who heed the call with a chance to win $5,000 towards their home utility bills, home irrigation makeovers, environmentally friendly clean products, and hundreds of more eco-friendly prizes. April is Water Conservation Month. Do your part to secure our water's future for generations to come. The challenge will be going on April 1st through April 30th. Help us get our numbers counted and let the nation know why it's right here in Miramar. Go to MyWaterPledge.com to learn more. It's coming to Miramar.
And Father always told me, be careful who you love, careful what you do, 'cause the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean is not my love, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one.
May 10th at 8 p.m., experience I Am King. For tickets, call 954-602-4500.
Good morning, Miramar, and welcome back. We are now going to do a quick little demo. So as Melissa mentioned, every Monday through Friday, she does amazing lunch meal services, and this is actually one of her signature meals. She did serve this at the event that I met her at, and I just wanted her to come and kind of show us what she makes, how she makes it. So I'm going to let you take over and tell us a little bit about what we have here.
Okay, so we are doing chickpea tuna. Tuna. So what we have here is about, this can actually make about 4 tuna sandwiches.
4 servings.
4 servings. So I use about like 15 ounces of chickpea, also known as garbanzos. It's good in protein and fiber. So that's that. It's all cold. Everything is cold. Dill. I'm going to put a little dill in here, which are these little trees. They're so good. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm going to say about like 2 tablespoons of dill. Over here is some vegan mayo. You can find this at any supermarket that's near you. Whole Foods, really anywhere. And I'm going to use like 3 tablespoons of this. I don't know if you could see it. Over here I have about 1/3 cup of sunflower seeds, which are very high in protein. It has about like 29 grams every cup. So this is good for you. This nuts and peanuts and all of these seeds are so good for you. So peanuts is really
sunflowers are good for people with like nut allergies, right? Can they? Because I've heard, like, I guess people who are allergic to peanuts, they can use like sun butter as an alternative.
You can, yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. But I mean, it depends on you.
Yeah, but if you're allergic, don't try it. You can take those out. That's also for like texture too, right?
Yes, it's for texture and the little bite you get. I love sunflower seeds. So then over here I chopped up some red onions, and this is about like 1/3 as well, 1/3 cups of that, and that gives it a little kick. So does the Dijon mustard.
Yes.
So you can use like about, I mean, it's to your own
Taste.
palate. You can
make it like saucier if you want, or like a little more dry, depending on what your taste is, I guess.
Definitely. And this does give it a kick too. A lot of people are like, what is it? I feel something in there. And
they don't know what it is.
Yeah. So I put about 2 teaspoons of that. Vegans don't use honey, but if you like honey, you can use honey. But I like to use agave.
Yes.
And agave is good for you as well. It gives it a little sweet taste. That's like 2 tablespoons as well. And then salt and pepper to really bring out all the flavors.
All the flavors. Stuff. Now, the chickpeas that you use, you just take them like from the can and rinse them yourself.
You can do that. It would be like, usually a can comes in about 15, so you can use 1 can for that.
Okay.
And you can use can. I think that's about pretty much what I do put in this tasty. So this is the fun part. You have to use your hands. Because this is the only way that you get that nice like texture where it's not like real like hard chickpeas, but more mushy.
Okay.
So you want to mush it up and squeeze it.
Oh, so it's like a little like half hard.
So it's yes. And I love it. This is where your workout comes in.
And this is good too for like kids. If you have like small kids that they want to cook with you.
Yes.
There's not too much like chopping, and they can really like get involved with you. And
exactly. I love to do this with Brianna. She loves this.
That's so
get, like,
cool.
all squishy. So you get.
I was thinking here, I'm like, is she not gonna use a spoon? Maybe
nope, no spoon.
I'm like, she doesn't have a spoon. What are we gonna do? That's what was racing through my mind, just to give everyone a little bit of an insight. But no, we're using our hands. I love it. And she has gloves, everybody, non-latex.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna take these off because I'm already done with that.
Awesome.
It's all nice. And then put this down here.
That's so cool.
So it's already pretty much ready.
So cool and easy. Oh, can we talk about the air fryer?
Of course, yes. So I put these in about 5 minutes ago. And they're sliced very thin. It's, sweet potatoes. The thinner you make it, the more crispier and like chippy they'll come out. So I put that in the air fryer, no oil at all. So that's good for you. It's good for everyone. And it cooks really fast. So it's actually almost done.
And it's so much more affordable than buying the sweet potato chips at the store because those are fried in oil. They have a lot of salt, and they're expensive. They're not that cheap.
Yeah.
And if you have an air fryer, and we were talking during the break, the air fryers are very affordable. Like one for your home can be like $50.
Yes.
Which would save you if you like potato chips. Any kind. You can do regular potatoes, you can do sweet potatoes, which are really fun. Do you do like yuca ever in there?
You can do yuca. I cook my falafels in here. You can really cook anything, absolutely anything.
And I like that you're using less oil and more.
No oil at all, it's all air.
It's
a lot of just like baking so beautifully, and then you can see it like crisping.
Yeah, one of them fell, it went rogue, but that's okay. So what's the next step?
All right, so the next step is just putting everything together. You could put anything you want in this, anything. So I brought avocado, tomato, mixed green, and, oh, I didn't bring my little scoop, but I'm gonna use my big spoon here. Oh, I brought hummus, sorry. I usually don't put hummus, but it's pretty good with hummus. So you just want to put.
So you get a little bit more of like flavor that's in the hummus, so like the garlic and the tahini, all the good stuff that's in there.
Correct. So we're gonna do that, and then here's my spoon. I'll just take a nice little chunk of this. Put it on your bun. I'm using a whole grain flatbread.
And now, like, let's say you have a client that's like gluten-free. Can you substitute the bread?
Of course, yeah. I have a lot of customers who actually ask me that, like, they can't do bread. So then I would substitute it for either like a salad, or you can wrap this up in romaine lettuce, which is like a little taco kind of thing.
That's really fun.
Yeah, you could do. It's just so much fun being vegan. There's so many. When you become vegan, at first it's a little hard. Because you don't know what to look for, how to eat really, but there's just, it's like a whole new world. It's like a whole new world of new ingredients.
You're right, and you said something that made me think of something. Usually it's out of necessity where people get creative. So, when you eat like a traditional diet, everything is at your disposal, and you might not feel the need to be so creative with your food, but once you start eliminating things, you're like, okay, how am I going to mix up what I have? Which is what I love about this. That's great.
Yes. Oh, did I put a little bit of, yeah, I did.
You did, yes.
Yes, that is so true. That is so true. You start looking up like different stuff, and then you're like, wow, we really have all of this to eat, and stuff that you've never even tried before. So you start getting really creative.
And just so everybody knows, the segment is 10 minutes. So in literally 10 minutes, we made a whole lunch. It's super easy. You have your chips, so you have your crunch, and you have the carbs from the potatoes, you have the carbs from the bread, you have protein from the chickpeas, so you have everything, and it's just really easy. Is that super hot?
I want to get it, but
okay,
let's just leave it.
But just so everyone can see, and if we could bring it out just so everyone can see like the full plate of beauty, how beautiful this is. So just a full little sandwich here, and Andy's gonna do a little bit of a zoom in so everyone can see. But you have a full sandwich, the chips, and all of your veggies and everything. So we love it. Thank you so much, Melissa.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me here.
We're so glad to have you on the show. And thank you to all of you for tuning in. Now, before we go, I just want them to know where they can keep up with you on social media and how they can contact you if they're interested in taking advantage of the lunch services.
Ooh, definitely. If you follow us on IG or Facebook, it's Breely, BRILEE.vegan.cuisine. We post up there daily, so you can see and order through text or calling. 954-600-2993.
So that's 954-600-2993. You can call, you can text, and she's super fast in responding too, so which is great. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you to all of you for tuning into this segment of Good Morning Miramar. We love bringing you different options, especially of food and ways you can stay healthy, but also keep our planet whole. Thank you to all of you for tuning into Good Morning Miramar. Remember, we're live every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Remember, it's right here in Miramar. Have a great day.